Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to the Finance Current Affairs session. In today's session, we are going to discuss a very important news article of finance, that is the Indians will be able to make payments through UPI in Europe. And yes, that will be possible. Here you can see that traveling to Europe now make hassle-free payments using UPI on your phone. And so the two big organizations has partnered up so that the Indians can make payments through UPI in Europe. What is this partnership? Why the partnership has happened? All of this we are going to discuss in today's session, as well as there was another very important news article that I found that was regarding can India's UPI system go global? And there were many facts that were provided regarding the UPI that is expanding to different countries. So which are those countries? What are those partnerships? All the facts are given in this news article that is very important for you to understand and remember for the exam. Okay, I will tell you that there was a direct question from this news article that has come in the RBI Grade B. Okay, and so the questions can come in the future exams also of the regulatory bodies. Okay, this news article provides all the information regarding the UPI going global to different countries at one place, and that's why all the facts are very important. Okay, so now before starting with this session, there is a very big announcement from EduTap that we have brought for you the comprehensive guidebook for RBI, NABARD and SEBI, where you can get all the information regarding the examination. You do not have to go to different links, to different websites to get the information regarding the exam, the cutoff, the eligibility. You can get all the information regarding the exam through this single guidebook. That is regarding the preparation also. What are the sources that you have to follow? What is the strategy for the exam? All the information is provided through this single guidebook to become NABARD Grade A manager, to become RBI Grade B manager, or to become SEBI Grade A manager. So you can get all the information through a single guidebook regarding SEBI or regarding the RBI and NABARD. Okay. Do download this free book that is provided by EduTap in the description box below. If you do download this book, it will provide you all the information that you need to remember about the RBI, NABARD and SEBI. Okay, so now starting with the session, the Indians can soon make payments through UPI in Europe. So what has happened that here you can see the CEO of NIPL, that is the international arm of NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. And here you can see the CEO of Worldline. Okay, so they both are here together. So they have partnered up so that the Indians can soon make payments through UPI in Europe. So here we see those visiting Europe, that is the Indians that are visiting Europe, will be able to make payments through the UPI as the NPCI's international arm, that is NPCI International Payments Limited, NIPL, has entered into a partnership with European Payment Services Facilitator, that is Worldline. Okay, so the NIPL has partnered up with Worldline, that is a payment service facilitator. And let me tell you that Worldline is a global leader. It is among the global leader in the payments. Okay, in the payments, in the transaction, as well as it provides the technology to the merchants, to the banks and the acquirers. So you can understand that Worldline is a very big organization. It is present in approximately 40 countries. So you can understand that Worldline has the payment infrastructure, it has the payment system that is present in so many countries. Okay. The partnership between NIPL and Worldline is aimed at expanding the acceptance of Indian payment means across Europe. So through the UPI, the payments can be accepted through the Worldline and NIPL partnership. As well as under the partnership, Worldline's QR code based mechanism will allow the merchants point of sale systems in Europe. So what will happen that the Worldline's QR code will be available to the Indians so that they can make the payments through the UPI. So the Worldline's QR code will be connected with the UPI payments. Okay, to accept the UPI payments from Indians using their mobile phones. So just through the Worldline QR code, so you can make the payments through UPI app in your mobile phones. As well as later on, the Indian customers will also be able to use their RuPay credit card or debit card to make the payments in Europe. So what will happen that it is not only for the UPI that will go to Europe, that is the Indians can make the payments through UPI, but also through the rupee debit and credit cards you can make the payments in Europe. Okay. And here we are talking about the whole of Europe, but you will see that from which countries we are actually starting with, and the partnership is actually helping us. The Worldline and NIPL partnership is actually helping UPI payments to go to Europe. Okay. So here you can see this is the NPCI that has released this document. So the NPCI has partnered with Worldline and NPCI International to empower mobile payments for Indian tourists in Europe. Okay. The collaboration will see Worldline become the first EU acquirer, European Union acquirer. So Worldline is the first, remember. Okay. So the first are always very important. To offer unified payment interface and rupee two products of the NPCI in the Europe, okay, to European merchants, while providing an opportunity for them to expand the customer base. Okay, that also you will understand. I hope you have understood that both the organizations have collaborated so that the UPI can expand, can reach, as well as the rupee can reach the European markets for the European merchants, as well as the Indians can make the payments to these merchants easily. Okay. So this will result in a multitude of customer related merchant benefits. So we have seen that, okay, UPI is going there, that will make the UPI go global in a way. Okay, but what is the benefit for the Worldline? What is the benefit for the European merchants? If we are easily making the payments, if we have the availability of UPI with us, we will be making more payments because we can easily make the payments. We have the UPI to make the payments. Okay, we do not have to go through different hassles to make the payments. So the European merchants, there will be more footfall in the markets of Europe. That is, this will result in a multitude of customer related merchant benefits due to an increase in footfall and spending from Indian tourists. When the payments are easily made now, then we think that, okay, we do not have to go through the hassle of taking the international cards or something. We can just make the payments from UPI. So the payments are very easy. So we will spend more as the Indian tourists. NPCI and the Worldline said in the release that there will be more footfall, there will be more tourists that will be buying from the European markets, okay, if they are going as tourists in India, from India to Europe. As well as Worldline become the first EU acquirer that I have told you that will be offering UPI and rupee, the two products of the NPCI, okay, to the Indian customer base in Europe. So here the countries now that the Worldline and NPCI will be boosting the UPI, they will be expanding the UPI to which countries of Europe first. So the first target markets for the NIPL are set to include the Benelux, that is, see, Benelux is the it is the short form of Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg, as well as Switzerland. So these three countries, that is Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg and Switzerland. So in 4 countries it will be starting that the QR codes of Worldline will be providing the Indian tourist with the payment facility through UPI. Okay, as Worldline QR is rolled out in more European countries, so we can expect that slowly the UPI will be expanding to the other European countries also. It will not only remain in these 4 countries, but it will boost to, it will go to different European markets. Okay, India is one of the most important tourist markets for Europe, with an estimated 10 million Indians traveling to the region each year. So you can understand that the Indians are very important for the European market, and the Worldline wants that the Indians spend more in the countries, in the European countries, as when the payments are easy, then we tend to spend more. Okay, if I have gone to the supermarket, if the payment is easy, if I have cash with me 100, 200, or if I can just make the payment through UPI, I will go and shop whatever I want. But if the payment is hard, maybe I need a new card, I will not buy. Okay, even if I have to swap the card, put my PIN, because I do not usually remember the PIN of the cards, so I will not want to make the payments. If I have to make a new card, that is a big hassle. So for Indians, that are the tourists, they needs the international card. So you can understand that for the Indians it is a big hassle to have the international card. There is a limit, there are different limits for the international cards also, so they do not spend very easily. Okay, but if they can just use the UPI that they have been using for so many years, it will be very easy for them to spend. So that is the benefit that the world line is providing to the European markets and to the European merchants, and that's why the European merchants will be engaged. They will want to put the world line QR code so that the payments can be easily made by the Indian tourist. Okay, now what is the benefit for the NPCI? The NPCI is providing the UPI. The UPI is going global. It is going to so many countries that will strengthen the UPI, that will show the world the power of UPI. And now with the next news article, you will understand the power of UPI that many countries has accepted. Okay. So can India's UPI system go global? So here, over the past 2 years, NPCI International Payments, or the NIPs, that is the NPCI's international arm, effort to widen the reach of UPI. So the NPCI is trying to widen the reach of UPI in international markets. It has borne fruit. So you can understand that the NIPL entered into a partnership with the European Payment Services, that we have just understood that the NIPL has partnered with Worldline so that we can make the UPI available in Euro. Okay, as well as similar collaborations were recently announced with British, with the US, with the UK. Also, NIPL's biggest success came when Nepal became the first country outside India to adopt India's UPI. So you can understand that the Nepal has already adopted UPI. Okay, as well as last year Bhutan opted to deploy UPI specification QR code. So you can understand that Bhutan is bringing the QR codes that is especially for the UPI payments. Okay. Next, Central Bank of India, that is the Reserve Bank of India, and Singapore had also announced plans to link the Singapore Pay Now and UPI. So here a direct question has come in RBI Grade B that was recently held, where the answer was Pay Now. Singapore's Pay Now. That Pay Now is of which country? So it was of Singapore. So you can understand that the direct question has come from the UPI system Go Global. That how the UPI is going global, the partnerships and all. So here next, Global Payments Infrastructure Group TerraPay, which I have taken a session recently, that the TerraPay is a global infrastructure group that is present in many countries. It has also partnered with NIPL and it is providing the infrastructure for the UPI to go global. NPCI's global deals have largely been with private players. Recently you can see that the Worldline is private, TerraPay is private. Okay. NPCI has clear selling points, but NPCI is so strong and the UPI is so strong that slowly it is expected that the governments of different countries will also accept UPI like Nepal has done. So NIPL's partnerships are likely to bring down cross-border remittance fees. So it will help India because the remittances will come more because the cross-border fees will be less. Enable seamless cross-border merchant payments. That cross-border merchant payments can be easily happen through UPI. So if we have to pay for the imports, we can easily pay through the UPI, okay, through the Indian system. So you can understand that the cross-border payments will be so easily made through UPI. It will be just like we are just paying to some nearby shopkeeper, okay, instead of some other country. Empower Indian travelers to avail homegrown payment channels abroad. So the UPI that will be available to the European merchants, that will be available to the Indians in Europe and to the European merchants. So you can understand that it will be so easy for the Indian travelers to go to some other country and to pay. Okay, they will not be stuck with their international cards. India received $87 billion as remittances in 2021. So you can understand that the remittances will be so easily coming into the country when the UPI is there. You are here, that you are in some other country, Australia, America, and you can just pay to your parents that are living in India through UPI, in seconds, instead of going through such hassle of sending the money. So you can understand that such easy remittances will be done. Okay. As well as in November 2019, what happened that the Alphabet owned Google wrote to the US Federal Reserve that UPI is very good, that India's Unified Payments Interface is upcoming instant payment system, and it said that open payment system fosters collaboration, and so we should accept the technology that has been used through the UPI. So even the companies, big companies that are established in America, even they are accepting that UPI is such a great system that has been developed, interface that has been developed by India, and the Fed now should accept the system that is under the UPI. So the UPI, slowly the transactions are increasing in India through UPI. So you can understand that the UPI is becoming very strong, that many countries are accepting the UPI. Okay, they are accepting the UPI, they are acknowledging the UPI that has been developed in India by the NPCI. Okay, so you can understand this, that even they have accepted that the amazing results has been found through UPI. Okay. So additional information, in 2021, NPCI's UPI recorded 38.74 billion transactions. So many transactions has happened through UPI, worth $954.58 billion. So it was a large amount that has been transacted through UPI in these transactions. Okay, making it the best performing real-time payment ecosystem in the world. So you can understand that even the world is recognizing, because the UPI is doing such a great work in India. Similarly, 714 million rupee cards have been issued till date, clocking over 1.3 billion transactions. So you can understand that the rupee is also expanding in a great pace in India for now. Okay, so this is the first question that I hope that you can easily answer now. And this is the second question. NPCI's UPI recorded how many transactions, you have to tell, and here the round off figures are given. I hope you can easily answer this question also. So if do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want the sessions, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Telegram channel for the PDF that is given, that will be provided in the description box below. The link will be provided in the description box below. So these were the people that were able to give the right answer of the previous session question. Akhil Roy, Elsa, Rohan, Priya, Yash, Ashay, Suhas, Arpita and Vardhan. Well done you guys. You people have given the right answer of the previous session question. It was really nice to see all people giving the right answer. Thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you very much.